Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. If you want to see how free you are, just challenge the status quo. Just challenge with your freedoms. Using your freedoms, challenge the status quo or challenge certain things that you're not supposed to challenge, and you immediately will get a reaction. Smack. So you're going to see your temporary privileges slash so-called rights that you have. Or we have. Well, unfortunately, vibrant, dynamic societies, democratic societies with free speech and free societies with free people do not function like that. If you ban things that you don't like, well, it's kind of becoming tyrannical. I'm talking about free speech. So what happened? We have here Germany, which I maintain it's a country under Al Capone's occupation since 1945. And the mere reason that Germany has no troops in Al Capone's yard, but Al Capone has a lot of troops in Germany to protect Germany from itself. So Germany and France show us reality. European Union, this is just a pretense. Let me show you. I have 3 articles where we have Germany banning demonstrations, or certain kind of demonstrations, and France banning certain kind of display of support of certain kind of people. Let me show you. We'll start with this one, with this weasel. This comes from Yahoo News Updates. If I go up here, gonna have the updates somewhere here. Yahoo, pop. I just want to make sure that, I cannot be accused of, hey, where did you find that garbage, Emil? Well, I found it where you usually find garbage, in the mainstream media. Oh, here it is. Okay, right. So, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said Germany will ban any Hamas-linked support or activity in the country. I have a gut feeling that it's not going to be only about Hamas. I mean, if they declare Hamas being a terrorist organization and some people show support for that, obviously we have a big problem over there. But since the beginning of this thing in Israel, these guys tried to link Palestinians with Hamas. Like they're indistinguishable. They're together. So if you say Hamas, you say Palestinians. When you say Palestinians, you say Hamas. Well, I would like to make clear, like Obama. Palestinians is a group of people, and Hamas is an organization, okay? That a lot of people from that group of people belong to or support. Not all Palestinians are Hamas, okay? And not all Hamas are Palestinians. Got that? Okay, now it's like the first grade here. That's how you have to divide all this garbage. So, I suspect, why do I suspect? Because of experience and life, that these guys talk about Hamas. They will ban Hamas. Okay, we'll do that. But I have a little feeling that they will ban Palestinians if they show support for Palestine. And they will call indirectly, you support that. But hey, what do I know? The problem is France was more direct, was more honest, if you can believe it. With its cheese and its wine, maybe in a little, okay, man, we're going to ban anything that supports Palestinians. You're going to see it. So let's go back to the first article. Oh, man. He told lawmakers on Thursday there will be zero tolerance for anti-Semitism, and said zero tolerance would mean if you say something, you criticize, or you engage in anti-Semitism, because sometimes you don't exactly know if you criticize, you're called anti-Semite, and if you do something else, you also call some. I mean, it's kind of like blurry, I would say. For instance, if I criticize that these guys, the Israelis dropped 6,000 bombs, according to these guys, 6,000 bombs in 5 days on Hamas, on Gaza Strip, and I say that's kind of, or something happened over there. That's a reality. I just covered that in a previous video. I might be called this and that, which I don't give a fuck, because I know I'm right. All right? And I know these guys try to shut you up for saying the other side of the story, or things that are not supposed to be told. So nevertheless, zero tolerance. Will they hang them? What are they going to cut their balls off? What are they going to do exactly? Zero tolerance. All right. And said law enforcement would hold people accountable, and I'm quoting, with all the means that our defensible constitutional state offers. All the means are allowed. No, I think the Constitution doesn't allow that. Correct? Correct. This means expressly includes bans on associations and activities. The Federal Ministry of the Interior will ensure a ban on Hamas activities in Germany. Okay. At this moment, there is only one place for Germany, the place at Israel's side. And he said, our own history. There is their guilt. You still got your guilt. Did you do anything? Our history. I don't give a fuck about Romania's history or American history. I care about what I did. I'm not guilty for anything, of anything, unless I did it. Okay? No guilt. Because you, whatever country you belong to, I'm pretty sure if I dig a little bit, I will find some, some bad things. Therefore, we're all guilty, but one country, we know which one that is, right? Our own history, our responsibility. No. You have no responsibility but for your own actions. Arising from the Holocaust makes it a perpetual task, forever. So we're going to be guilty and we're going to shut the fuck up like some servants, not to call them slaves, forever. Why? Because some idiots did something to someone else. Good job. This guy is a... Anyway, for us to stand up for the security of the state of Israel. Question, are Palestinian people? Hey, Germany, are you going to stand up for the, security of Gaza? Not Hamas, Gaza? I want to hear that. Well, anyway, so that's one. Let's go to the second one. Second one shows us that France, look at them, they at least come and tell you straight, bans all pro-Palestinian protests amid Gaza conflict. Palestinian protests, not Hamas protests, Palestinian protests. So that means all pro-Romanian protests, they're banned in a country. Well, that sounds to me very, very undemocratic and unfree. What do you think? So whenever these guys call themselves the free world, remember this one. If they would be pro-Hamas, I would be, I understand that. These guys did that, blah, 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 blah. Palestinian? That's a group of people, man. It's a pro-Palestinian. So a group of people, you're not supposed to. And guess what they did? I will show you what they did. They enforced that. French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin, whatever, and Weasel, has banned all pro-Palestine protests in the country as fears of anti-Semitic violence rise in Europe. So they took sides between two people, two nations, overall, generalization. Remember, the Germans in the Second World War and before, they made the same awful, terrible mistake. They lumped people together. That's very dangerous, my friends. So if a Romanian commits a crime somewhere, you're not going to ban all Romanians, are you? It seems like. Pro-Palestine, the ongoing conflict. France has a Jewish community of almost 500,000. No, they're French. They're not Jewish. They're French. Are they? Are they French? You see? The largest in Europe. Oh, but guess what? They don't have any. They just... While its Muslim community is also among the largest in Europe, with an estimated 5 million people. Good job, French nation. Where is Napoleon? Is Napoleon gonna arrive or no? No, he's not gonna come. Napoleon is dead and gone. So, 5 million people, Muslims in France, 500,000, how should I put Jews, how do I call them? Good job, you got the problem on your hand, France. So therefore you limit the freedom of speech because you have two communities, two French communities. Oh, plus the French nation. So you have three communities. The Jewish community, you have the French community, and you have the Muslim community. All three are French somehow. Okay, but you have to pick and choose this community. You're gonna ban them supporting that kind of community, but these guys are gonna protect them. You should do as being French, and the French nation, if let's say a French guy say, I want to support pro-Palestina or Palestine or Palestinians, he will not be able, even if he's not a Palestinian. So your rights, my French nation, okay, yours are limited because of the communities you have in your country. Comprendre? Understand? I think that's the way you say it, right? All right. Compris? Is that what it is? Anyway, whatever it is. So let's go back to the third article, which is more interesting, comes from France as well. France uses tear gas water cannon on banned pro-Palestinian rally in Paris. So it's not about banned pro-Hamas, which I would understand, terrorist organization. If it's designated that way, I understand it. But like this, remember the U.S. Military was not designated as a terrorist organization after it dropped 2 atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, mind you, 2 civilian cities, okay? Was not banned. It was the support for the Americans or American military was not banned in France after the Second World War due to that crime. Why is that? Well, you know, those are Japanese. You know what I mean? And here we have a different problem. We got 500,000 and the other ones are 5 million. And the French nation, all les enfants de la patrie, yeah, papara, papara. All right, enough with bullshit. Here they are. Free Palestine, not Hamas. Unbelievable. French police used tear gas and water cannon to break up a banned rally in support of the Palestinian people in Paris on Thursday, after the Interior Minister said such gatherings were likely to generate disturbances to public order. Why? Because you have the community in your fucking country. Gaza, love Gaza, get Gaza, live, breathe, breath, eat, survive. What's wrong with this one? You're not supposed to have that? I guess not. It's hateful? Probably. How do you call it? Offensive? Yes. Deeply, that's the word right now. Deeply offensive. Fuck off. Deeply offensive. Demonstrators chanted, Israel murderer. Oh my God. Macron accomplice. Ooh. A reference to France. Well, is it free speech in France or no? This right here, that's right over there. That's over there. Is that inciting violence? Instigating? Or you just say, okay, that guy, I think he's that way. No? Anyway, or those... I mean, I'm not an idiot. I understand that these things can just go like that. You know, can explode into something that France will never recover out of that. You know? But on the other hand, you know, challenge the status quo. Push or use your rights to challenge something, and you're going to realize how these guys smack you. Anyway, that's why we have laws, don't we? But that's not a law, what these guys... This right here, this right here, this is not a law. Just ban it. Like Hitler. Banned political parties from the opposition because of the Reichstag fire. He just did. Just did. Protect German people from the communists. Well, that's a fact. What do you want me to say? Let's go back here. We live in a country of civil law. Made by some, by you, Macron, signing all kind of, it's another person here. We live in a country of civil law. Yeah, a country where we have the right to take a stand and to demonstrate. It is unfair to forbid for one side and to authorize for the other, and that does not reflect the reality of Palestine, said Charlotte Vautier, 29, an employee at a non-profit. Well, get used to that. This is reality. This is, as I said many times in the past, if you want to see how, for instance, let's say you work for a company. When things are good and the company makes profit, Everybody's smiling. The owner or the director, the supervisors, the program directors, whomever they would be, the guys, the management, are nice, might crack a joke with you. Maybe you're gonna have an outing somewhere, barbecue over there, eat some garbage that smells like food, tastes like food, looks like food, but it's not food, something else, but you don't know what you fucking eat because these guys are in charge. So they might do even that. Now, when things are going a little bit, they bail out. Immediately they're gonna everybody else, like in a family, like in a relationship. Well, it's in good and bad, or however it is in need, or whatever that is, and So we're not together only when things go well, because that doesn't show our connection. When things go bad, then you see the connection. When things go bad, you see how much we stay together and not, okay, you know what? Fuck you and fuck you, I'm leaving. Bye. That's when you actually have to stand, fight together with everybody and get everything, together. So, yeah, the same. When things go well, friends, all is on phone, When things are a little bit this, you see, no, you can't talk. Yes, you can talk. This is the only presentation. That's not allowed. This is the only version. This is the plus. This is the minus. This is the white. This is the black. This is the good. This is the evil. Now, a vibrant, free society with free people doesn't function like that. But anyway, I am for any kind of protest as long as it doesn't turn violent. Now, obviously, supporting some criminals, raises some questions over there immediately. But to say that one side is full of blood and the other one is like a lamb, I mean, that tells me that these guys want us to ignore history. Assassinations, explosions, killings. I just made a video a minute ago. 12 UN United Nations workers were blown up in Gaza. By whom do you think? By Hamas? Those were not Hamas. Not even probably Palestinians. United Nations workers. Anybody saying anything about it? Yeah, maybe this guy's gonna ban me for saying that. I'm not supposed to. Why? Because they're gonna look bad. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.